you'll notice, once again, after for my patented everybody take a swing at the boss and run away technique. I do after healing a core, giving Eklund the return staff. The return staff is where Eklund gets like 50%, maybe more, of her total experience ever. Probably more. It's some obscene amount. Yeah, that basically takes her from like level 12 to level 30. Again, that was Lex weakening a bandit for Dew. Iron would have too much might, and it would have killed the bandit, which is not the intent. And Dew takes the kill. Some more strength, which will hopefully help him. It's dubious whether he'll ever manage to earn his own kills if he'll continually be taking from others. When I have Iron attack this one, she could have killed the other one for slightly more experience, but her level would have been worse. And I also have her stand next to Noish here, so that they can start growing some love points, because I intend to pair them together. Massacre doesn't actually need the skill ring, but nobody else who does could really have taken that kill. I mean, worst case scenario, he just sells it for some additional cash later on. Okay, so that was turn 10, it looks like. And now is the long trek through the huge forest, which will not be particularly entertaining, but it's something that every chapter 1 has to go through. So this is the reason that I was bringing the Scrub Brigade along, instead of just having them head back to home base. They get sent back to home base by Eklund. At this point, it's just miscellaneous staff work and moving into the forest. We'll have to send one guy off to the, save the village. Many people choose Alec here. I probably should have, but I made a mistake overestimating Alec's Nile skill. I thought it protected against continue as well. Turns out it doesn't. Not sure if it protects against charge or not. Dew only does the first couple arena fights there. He maybe should have given away his money before that, but I mean the first 2 fights are not worth that much money, so it wouldn't have been that big of a difference. And then with that, Eklund's duties in the east are done. She can head back to the rest of the group. She'll actually catch up surprisingly quickly considering how retarded movement is across forested terrain. I believe each forest costs a horse unit 3 squares of movement, a foot unit 2 squares, or something similar. And here I have Dew finance writing staff operations for the next several chapters. There goes and takes the first swing at the arena here. She'll clear through level 5. It'll take, I don't know, maybe 40 seconds at this sped up pace. Hopefully. So it's not too unbearable. And then we'll be right back for more after these messages. So, I perhaps shouldn't have done it, because arenas do act as full heals, and not healing her up like that would have given a little more staff work to my staff users, but I mean, they're gonna hit level 30 anyway, it's just a matter of sooner or later. Forest, getting into the staff again, trying to keep my adjacents adjacent. Sending Finn to go save that village. So, you'll notice that while the barbarians can walk on that thickly extra forested area, our units cannot at all. So this choke point is usually kind of hellish to deal with. If I'd had Sigurd use his silver sword, he would have cleaned up like all of the bandits who threatened to attack him. With the javelin, he just barely avoids a 2-hit KO, and so we'll leave them at 1 hit point. I do this so that Duke can swoop in and take another kill or 2 here. It probably slows me down, though, as far as tactics go. So I was just going to continue along with Sigurd being awesome and just leaving things on the verge of death. But then he got this plus strength level, which quickly put an end to those plans. Still, it was nice while it lasted, right? Takes the kill that he rightfully earned, and I just keep stabbing and keep moving. So I don't attack Flex here, because I was hoping that the enemies would suicide into Do on the enemy phase. I forgot that Do actually has too much avoid, and since they can't hit him with a 0% hit rate, they don't even bother trying, and so they'll attack Lex anyway. Also, I have Ira and Noish leave the castle because they don't earn love points inside home base. That's why I remember. Anyway, yeah, we see there that Jomko was actually dangerous and activated continue despite my hopes otherwise. I figure as long as I have this traffic jam, I might as well clean out people in the deep forest with Sigurd. Lex again manages to take somebody to the brink of death here, and so Do will have get more opportunities for stolen kills. And the formation I'm setting up here actually turns out to work really rather well. I clean out everything up to where Jumka is, and leave myself enough space to maneuver people out of the way next turn. So we have Dean here, Alec there. Now, I don't know for a fact. I thought I heard somewhere that Jamka doesn't attack Ideen if there's somebody else in range. That worked here. I don't know if that will always work. That may be dangerous to try. But in this case, he just went for Do. Do has more speed than him, so everything was cool. I tried to attack Jamka for some easy experience, but Alec misses. So we just go ahead and recruit him. And continue to try to make my way through this choke point. Now this conversation with Sigurd and Ideen there doesn't actually accomplish anything. It's just plot. Now, I fully anticipated that Jamka was going to kill this bandit straight out, either by a critical hit, or a continue, or a charge, or something. So when he failed all of those options, I was a little disappointed with him. But it didn't put a huge cramp on my plans. I just had to kill with Jamka on the next turn, which means that Jamka doesn't get to advance. And so it sort of slows a little bit down. But Sigurd still has enough move to trigger the Deirdre appearance. And I'm just returning everybody, mostly because they're either not going to contribute anymore, they still need to get in some final arena battles at the end of the chapter, or because it's free experience. And once again, as long as it's possible, I'll have these random conversations. That one doesn't do anything either, it's just plot. Here we have Sigurd. Despite the skill ring, he actually misses that bandit, which is delightful. Gives Deirdre a chance to... Oh, I also have him give all of his money to his lover, because much like in real life, you can give money to your lover. Anyway, so I was hoping that as soon as I moved Do off of the forest, that the barbarian would go and attack him, but then I forgot that he decided that Jump could be a better target. It will all work out in the event, eventually, but it just takes a little longer to get what I wanted done, accomplished. Okay, now, due to the hidden jealousy system here, Midder and Ideen are actually no longer going to be building love points for a few turns because, despite Ethlyn being a married woman, apparently she has high priority for Midder, and she steals away his lovin'. Don't ask me why. Now that Jamka's out of the way, and everybody else is blocking the barbarian off, he'll finally go and attack Do. And Do is so close to leveling. And that's what I want. And So, things are proceeding along relatively well here. I have very few units left, but that's not a huge problem.